Can I freeze cooked chicken? If you have leftover cooked chicken and are wondering about freezing it, you are in the right place. Freezing cooked chicken is a smart way to save time and reduce food waste. Let's talk about how to do it safely and effectively. First, yes, you can freeze cooked chicken. It helps preserve the flavor and texture for future meals. Before you freeze it, allow the chicken to cool down to room temperature. This step is important because putting hot chicken directly into the freezer can raise the temperature inside. This could lead to bacterial growth on other foods, which is not safe. Next, consider whether you want to remove bones and skin. If you plan to use the chicken in soups or stews, taking off the bones and skin can make it easier to use later. You can save the bones and skin separately for making stock or broth. When it comes to portioning, think about how you will use the chicken later. Cutting it into smaller pieces or dividing it into servings makes thawing quicker and more convenient. Now let's talk about packaging. Use airtight packaging to prevent freezer burn and keep the chicken tasting great. You can wrap whole pieces in cling film or parchment paper. Then, place them in freezer bags or sealed containers. Make sure to remove as much air as possible from the packaging. This helps maintain the chicken's texture and flavor. For freezing methods, you can freeze whole cooked pieces like breasts, thighs, or drumsticks if you plan to serve them as is. If you have shredded or chopped chicken, spread the pieces on a tray lined with parchment paper. Flash freeze them for about 1 hour before transferring to airtight containers. This prevents clumping and makes it easier to portion later. When it comes to storage duration, properly stored cooked chicken can last in the freezer for 3 to 6 months without losing quality. After this period, the chicken remains safe to eat but may start to lose its texture and flavor. For thawing, the best method is to place the frozen chicken in the refrigerator overnight. This slow thawing helps keep the moisture and texture intact. Once thawed, use the chicken promptly and avoid refreezing it unless you cook it again. Frozen cooked chicken is versatile and can be used in many dishes. Think casseroles, soups, salads, sandwiches, or stir-fries. Freezing cooked chicken is a simple way to make meal planning easier while keeping your food fresh and safe. So, next time you have leftover chicken, remember these tips for freezing it right.